Hey guys, thanks so much for coming in for a video today. I thought I would do a requested video that I got a couple of months ago, but I had not had a chance to put it together. It was concerning planners. And as you know, I started getting back into planners and journaling due to a subscriber of mine who mentioned that that's what she was doing to try to stave off some of the buying of handbags. So she was doing that, and I decided to jump on the bandwagon and get back into using a planner. My life was getting a little chaotic, and I was forgetting a lot of things that I needed to do, or I was not prioritizing my time the way I should. And I used to be the kind of person that back in the 90s I did carry a planner, but back in the 90s I worked for a stockbroker. I ran his office, and he had a girlfriend who was extremely successful, and she used to write things down in her planner that he and I would kind of scoff at. One was, "Call Mom." And I just thought that was just kind of strange. Why would anybody need to write that down? Something so common, something that's such a given, right? But I've come to the realization that if you don't prioritize, if you don't plan your itinerary for the day, lots of things don't happen, lots of things don't get done. So I have done that. And like I said, one of my subscribers requested that they look at my planner. Apparently they might be in a planner community of sorts. I am not as organized as some of those people in those planner communities, so I hope you don't expect that. But I do want to show you what I do. And the reason I decided to go ahead and do it now is because I was switching planners. Now I switched planners because it's just fun to do. And I thrifted this planner a few months ago. I showed it to you in a ride along, and I only paid about $5 for it. And I love it. It looks like a clutch bag. Super cute. I believe it's a Franklin Covey, and all leather. Really, really nice. Yes, this is a Franklin Covey, and I was switching out of this one, and this is a daytimer. This is also a leather bag. Excuse me, a leather planner, all leather, all zip up, wonderful, wonderful planner. But I only can carry a few months at a time in here because I decided to do the 2 pages per day on here, and it seems that it does take up a lot of space. So next year I may rethink that, and I may do the 1 page per day. I thought I needed the 2 pages per day because I had the smaller size. This is what they call the A5 in the Filofax world, and I think it's called the Desk or the Classic in Covey and Daytimer, I'm not sure. But that's why I don't need the 2 pages, because it's pretty big. But I also liked having the 2 pages because I wouldn't get confused as to which day was which I sometimes did on the other one. But either way, that's why I was switching out of this one. This was a fabulous one. I thrifted all of these guys. These were all less than about $5. I think this one might have even been $3 or so. And I did so many that I have to actually sell some because I'm kind of steering away from the portable size, which is the one that I used to have. It's a smaller, I think it's 4 by 6. And this is more like a 5 by 7 or 8 by something, I don't know. Anyway, and so I'm switching into this one, and I did put only 6 months or 4 months in here, and I believe I put 4 months in there because that's all that fits. And I don't want to, I mean, I could probably struggle to close it and put it in there, but I just don't want to do that. So I'm going to let you take a look at it. I'm going to turn the camera around, and we can flip through what I do with this. But for now, let me just show you an overview. This one does have a little zip pocket where my iPhone 6 fits perfectly, even with the case. I really like that. I found my old sticker, guys. I was looking through. I must have put this here the other day when I had them all organized in my cabinet. And this is a car sticker for my eBay power seller that I earned a few years ago. And I never did use it because I could never commit to putting it on my car because I didn't want it to lose it. You know, I didn't want to have to trade in the car, and then there goes my sticker, and I'll probably never get another one. So anyway, that was in there. I got to put that somewhere. And like I said, the iPhone 6 fits perfectly in this zipper. This has like a trifold with 2 snaps in case I need to extend it. And I'll show you the inside in a little while. Let me just show you the outside there, and then I'll flip it around. Let me flip the camera around, and I'll show you what I do to organize it. This is the old one, and this is what I had in here. Actually, I've now put the new ones in here, so I will start in August with the new one. And this always has an overlay of the entire month where I can put down a quick jot of any meetings that I may have. And I don't keep all of my work-related things here. I do kind of mix and match them sometimes, but I have mostly my personal things in here. If I have a doctor appointment, my daughter has a doctor appointment or whatnot, I immediately put it in here. And then I'll go back to the individual day and actually put it down, whether it's at the noon hour or later in the afternoon after work and whatnot. And then over here I'll just put little notes as to what may have happened throughout the day that I need to pay attention to, or let's say I got a call from a parent or from my doctor for follow-ups or anything like that. I'll put in here, and then this is where I put my to-do, more or less. This is a really nice Franklin planner. These are the Franklin planners, and this one, I believe this one only comes in the 2 pages per day. So that's why I got that one. But next year I may get the plain one. I also like the nice quotes that they have on there. They have really inspiring quotes from famous people. Like this one says, "I never hated a man enough to give him his diamond back," and that was by Zsa Gabor. So things like that, and of course educational quotes, personal type of inspirational quotes. But let me show you the one I'm using now. This is this one, and this one is by Franklin Covey, and I actually scored this at a ride-along when you guys were with me. And here I just have a check that I need to deposit, and I wrote that down yesterday. I didn't do it, so I took off yesterday's because there were some things that I did get done. So I replaced that. This is what they call the flyleaf, and I put what I immediately need to do right here on the front. Picture my daughter. And so I put that there, and I did take care of one thing, so then I took that off and just put deposit check, which is what I need to do today. This is just a little note that one of my students wrote for me, kind of covered up our names there, her name especially. And this is also for pencil. This is the Google AdSense. And then this is the type of thing, like I have an appointment this week, I have to leave work early, so I wrote that. And then for today, as you can see, you can flip here to what is going on for today. And I have things that I need to do. I haven't checked them out yet. I did do one thing already there. Most of this has to be done after work. Like I said, I do most of my work planning on another binder that I have, a larger one. But here's what I did yesterday, and this is what I got accomplished. And then some things that I did not get accomplished, I do a little squiggly line with an arrow indicating that I should do that today. So I'll move it forward to do the next day. So that's pretty much it. Another thing that I wanted to show you is that, and I got this from one of the YouTubers that I watch in the planner community, and they use the index for phone numbers, the address and phone number index. They use it for sort of a file cabinet. So for A, I have my daughter's name and I have some information of hers there. Of course, I covered that up. And then for B, I have books that I want to read. So I have, and I just use these from memo pads and just punched holes in them and used them in here. So I have that. I have some blank ones that I can fill in later. But there's always something that I hear about. A friend of mine will tell me, "Oh, have you read this book?" or "You should read this book." So or I hear something on the radio and I like to write it down. This is an easy way to find phone numbers for my doctors that I've been seeing frequently, my dentist, my orthopedic surgeon, and then my daughter had to go see another doctor, so I'll grab their cards and I'll put them here so I can find them really, really quick. And this is my benefit package for my job. Now, I like to have this kind of stuff handy because I tend to put things away and never find them. So what I've been doing lately is getting the entire thing, reinforcing it with washi tape. For E, I've got some other stuff there. I've got some Etsy things that I need to do. And then what do I have? I don't have anything here for I. Oh, I found these day timer pages. These were really nice. Let me show you how they came. They came in this, and I think this was, yeah, they were $1.50. I may have even gotten them half off. And they're actually perforated down the middle. You can run them through a computer and put your own thing on here. Put, you know, whether you want to use it for a calendar or profit loss or whatnot. These were really great. These are vintage, and I just love them. I got 2 packages of these. I I was thinking about selling them, but I really like them, and I opened one and see how they're already perforated, and like I said, I could easily print something out on there if I want to, but I'm just using them as sort of a notepad, and later on I'll rethink what I want to do with the rest of those. These are just some journal ideas under J, things that I've seen on YouTube that I want to emulate or copy, and these are Mac notes for my new communication that I've done. Also have to put that in, so that's what I'm using that for. The S, I have some Spanish words that I've recently learned, whether from different dialects or from the jargon that we use here at school that I wasn't too familiar with. So I put that under S for Spanish, and then under V I have my other patients, the girl that I'm working with on Saturday. I have her information there. Again, just a paper that I need to have handy. More of these blank pages. And finally, just another little catch-all pouch there for pencils. Trying to get organized. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. That is kind of just the way I'm trying to get organized. As I said, I am by no means an expert, and I certainly can use a lot more help, but this has really helped to organize my life. Everything from reading the Bible to depositing a check to taking time to be with the dog. Anything that I feel like usually winds up, oh, I should have done. Oh, I didn't remember to do this. Why didn't I? How could I have forgotten this or that? Everything is in there. Of course, the regular must do. You know, ship this, look for that, do a video, edit a video, whatnot, that's in there as well. But all the little things that I normally would have scoffed at to have to write them down, I have to write them down now. I really do. And I learned that also from some of the community members here on YouTube, some of the planner community that do videos on planners, and they talked all about how if you really want to do something, you really need to plan it or it's not going to get done. And that is really, really true. I've taken that to heart, and it's really helping me get a lot more organized. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for requesting it. I hope I didn't wait too long for you. I know I did, but please forgive me for waiting so long to do this video. It's not quite my repertoire, but I did mention that I had started using planners, and so I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much. Please come back. I have a couple of hauls and still working on that ride along. So join me then. Bye.